I'm Karie Kaufmann with ActionCOACH, and today I'm going to give you a quick tip for how to systemize your business so you can grow. Okay? So, if you're like most small business owners, there's a lot that you want to do that you know would make your business run smoother and that you know you need to do if you really want to grow to the capacity that you're capable of. So where do you begin? Okay, so I've attached a worksheet to this page that you can download or work through as we talk through it. But imagine for a second that you have a quadrant on a piece of paper and it's got two axes on it, okay? And one of them is skills, the amount of skill that's required to do a certain type of activity, and the amount of fun or enjoyment that you assign to it, right, for yourself. So again, you've got skills and you've got fun. Then I want you to think through everything that you do. You might even want to take a couple of days and do a time study to write down everything, because I'm betting you probably do more than you even realize you do, right? So if you're like most small and medium-sized business owners, your day probably consists of things like taking care of your clients, maybe even doing the sales, taking care of your employees, answering a lot of questions, responding to a lot of email, maybe even making a pot of coffee, handling the finances, doing some administrative functions, right? There's a lot of different things that we do. So once you've got that list down, plot it on that matrix. So what things are maybe you don't particularly enjoy it, they have a low fun assignment to it, but they require a lot of skill, maybe things that only you can do. What are the things that only you can do or that you're the best at and you also really enjoy it? Maybe it's the reason you started your business in the first place, right? Those are going to go at the top right of that quadrant. But where you want to start in creating systems is in the bottom left, meaning functions that you do, tasks that you do now that don't require a high skill set to do them, and you don't particularly enjoy them anyway. Now, that might not be where a bulk of your time is going. If your goal is to free up some of your time, you might think, well, that's only a small percentage of what I do. Why would I start there? And the reason why is, even if it's not a majority of your time, it probably is a majority of your distractions, right? Those are things, the administrative things, those are the gotta minutes, those are the questions, those are the interruptions, the things that take away your focus from doing what is really gonna grow the business. So it's also the cheapest things to delegate, to outsource, to automate, to systemize, to use technology for it. There's all sorts of ways that you can handle those that you don't have to be doing them yourselves. And I think you'll find if you can eliminate some of those distractions and free you up to do the things that you are the best at and that you enjoy the most, it's going to be a much faster way to grow the company. And it's going to give you time to systemize the things that do require a high level of skill. Because the next place you want to go is the things that require a high level of skill, but you don't enjoy them, you don't want to do them yourself. We can work on that next and work on systems or training people to take those things off your plate. But if you start with the low skill and the low fun first, you'll have some immediate success, recapture some of your time, and you can spend that time growing your business and doing it the way that you want to do it. Thanks, and have a great day.